Hi and welcome to DIY with Jeannie, where we do all things crafting, and we are learning more about our Cricut. And so I have been working with printable stickers, doing my own vinyl stickers, and I wanted to go over a few things with those of you who might not have a Cricut. You can't do printable stickers with a Cricut Joy because it is not large enough for the cut. However, you can, even if you don't have a Cricut, you can still make your own vinyl stickers. First thing you're going to want to do is get some printable vinyl. You can get it on Amazon, which is where I get it. You can get it a lot of places. Just like a printable vinyl. I've used a couple of different. This is Zicoto, and I do like it a little bit better because it's a thicker vinyl, and for vinyl stickers that's a little better. This one is matte. I've used both. I like both. This one is glossy, but it wasn't the one I did before the Zicoto. So this is a different one. Has already that glossy top. But this is printed with an inkjet printer. So if you have an inkjet printer, you can print vinyl stickers. You can also print iron-on vinyl, which it's very similar to this. It's just a vinyl film that you can get. It's called HTV. You can get it on Cricut, and I will go over that later. But if you have an inkjet printer, or if you are looking to get an inkjet, not a laser, but an inkjet, then you can make your own stickers. And so this, again, is a vinyl sticker. It's a different brand. I do not remember what brand. This is, again, the Zicoto, and this was using best quality ink. Same thing here, but on this one, I added a clear vinyl cover to it to make the ink last a little longer. It should last fine. It should be pretty much waterproof, but this will ensure that the ink does not bleed. And what you do is you just buy a clear vinyl sticky. It comes in a roll, and you just cut it so that it fits inside and covers the images. So I'm going to set that to the side. Here is the other ones. I still need to put a cover on, and I'm going to cut it with the machine. And the beautiful thing about making your own stickers is you can make any sticker you want. As long as you're not going to sell it, you can use any image you want to make your sticker. The problem comes in if you want to take a proprietary picture like Mickey Mouse. Disney does not like for you to take their images and make money on them. And I don't blame them. I would be the same way. However, if you find an image and you want it for your own, then you can print it on your own. So keep that in mind. If you're going to sell it, you must have a license to sell it. So I want to go over that real quick. If this is your first time with us, we do all things crafting here. We are just at the moment working with printing and Cricut and stickers and all the fun stuff. Vinyl seems to be my current thing, and I sew with vinyl. I have some videos, I believe, of that, and I will have more of those. But right now I'm kind of focusing on using the Cricut, or figuring out ways not to use the Cricuts for those people who don't have it. Now, the fact that I had to put this clear cover on it has made this a little hard to cut through. And even though I ran it through twice at heavier setting, it doesn't like it. So let me show you what we're going to do to get around that, and what you can do if you want to make your own stickers. Now, I have these I Attract Weirdos. Unfortunately, I attract weirdos. And we're going to take a small piece. And this is the clear vinyl I was telling you about. I'm just putting it on here to make these last a little bit longer. But it's also to show you that just because you don't have a Cricut doesn't mean you can't do this. So let me show you what we're going to do. I'm going to take and put this clear vinyl on top if I can get it started. It does not wish to be started, which is fine. Not really, it's not fine. I'm not a very patient person. If this is your first time coming to us, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe on that button right down there and hit the bell notification so every time I do upload a video, you'll be notified. I'm trying to get to 1,000 by the end of 2023, I would like to have 1,000 subscribers. So if you would share, if you would tell your friends about me, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, that shows the difference where I've got this color on top. This will help protect that sticker, and I can put it on something wet. So now, I don't have on this one, the cut, I had made a mistake on this one, and so it does not cut correctly. So I'm going to have to fussy cut, which means I'm just cutting it out with my own scissors. So let's cut it out. And I'll show you if you want to cut, if you want to do your own stickers, this is how you can do it. Go ahead and print them on your inkjet printer onto the vinyl. I put a clear on it, but if you're going to put it on notebooks or something like that, you don't necessarily have to. Something that's not going to be near water, that you don't have to protect it. And so on this, I am just going to cut around our sticker. And this way I get the stickers I want in the sizes I want without having to have a die cut machine. So if you want to just make your own stickers, this really is a good way to do it. Now, I will tell you, if you're going to want to make large quantities of these, you are in for a few minutes work cutting out all of your stickers, because this does not go exceptionally fast. Now you'll notice when I do it, I turn the paper as I cut, and I don't move the scissors, I move the vinyl, and that is just a way to get a neater cut, because you can keep track of what you're doing. So I'll show you again on this side. I'm just going to go and turn this the way I want it to go. And then I have my sticker. So now that's ready to go on. It's got the vinyl on top. I pull the paper away from the very back, and I've got myself a heavy vinyl sticker to use on anything that I want to put it on. So let's say I want to put it on my Joy, which I don't mind putting it on my Joy because I do attract weirdos. So there we go. There's our sticker, and it is ready to go. And now if I get water on it, it won't be a problem. Of course, if I get a water on the Joy, it might be a problem. So that is one way that you can do this. Now on my, this I wanted to show you because I'm using the A.A. Milne Winnie the Pooh and Tigger and Piglet and all of them. And because it is the A.A. Milne and not the Disney, I can use these without having to have the Disney license. Okay? If you're going to use Disney's proprietary with the little red shirt, Winnie the Pooh, then you must get a license from Disney. And that is not the easiest thing in the world. Now, this vinyl, for those of you who do have a Cricut, putting this vinyl on top has made these stickers really thick, and it did not want to cut all the way through. So I have got, and I don't exactly know why it cut that 2 layers on around it, but what I'm going to do is just go in and fussy cut around Pooh where it did not cut. So you can always fix it. If your sticker did not cut completely, just go in with your scissors and cut it out. And there we go. He's all done with his little piglet. Got an extra piece of paper on Piglet. So you can make stickers, anything that you want. If you can find an image online, remember that Cricut Design Space is free to use. You do not have to pay for it. The software itself, since it is required to use their software with their machines, they cannot charge an additional price for the software. However, what they charge for is all of their files. But you do not need their files to make these. You can do any way you want. You do not need design space at all. If you want to use any other print program, which includes Canva or any of the other free sites, you can use those as well to make your stickers, as long as you're just printing and not wanting to use a cutting machine to cut them. However, if you're going to be using a cutting machine, then you will need to use the software that goes with that particular machine. Now, having said that, again, like I said, this partially cut, but not completely cut, and that's because it is so thick on this. I don't want to pull off. It's trying to pull the backing off because it didn't cut through the backing, so I just need to make sure that I keep the backing on the sticker until I am ready to stick it down somewhere. So we're just going to trim around our Piglet and Pooh. And he will be fine. And it will be ready to go again. Like I said, any image that you find, you can print for personal use. So this is a way that you can make your own stickers, even if you do not have a machine. A lot of people who show you how to make stickers talk about how to do it with the machine, but what if you didn't have it? And honestly, if you don't want a machine, there is no reason that you have to go out and buy it. So this is another way that you can make your own vinyl stickers without purchasing anything else, without purchasing a Cricut, without purchasing a Silhouette or any other type of die cut machine. You can do this with scissors, and it's called fussy cutting when you cut with your own scissors. So there we go. So they're easy enough to cut through, and you don't have to use the machine. Now, I can show you some others that I've done. This one, and the way we put, since I will be cutting it out with the machine, I've already cut sheets that are going to fit inside that little printed box. That printed box is the box that we use for the machine to know where to cut. So you don't want to peel it all off at once, because if you don't get it lined up, ooh, girl, you cannot get that back up. So we want to just get it started where we have that straight edge. We're going to fold down. We're going to line it up down here at the bottom with our black line. And once we get started, we're going to want to keep it so that we can move the paper and not get air bubbles. I do occasionally get air bubbles, but if it's over a good part of the design, then that one's gone. But this, you can use a squeegee, you can use anything, a credit card, a gift card that you have, works just as well, but it will help keep bubbles out of your image. And this will just slowly pull off. And once it gets off, once it gets off, we can make sure it's all pushed down well. And then I'll be ready to go back there, put it in the machine, and cut out my gamer girl or guy images. So I do make large stickers. I like large stickers. I like to have them on things. But you could make small stickers, little tiny kawaii stickers if that's what you like. And remember, there are lots of places you can get the images for free. You do not have to pay for images if you don't want to. And if you do have very specific pictures that you want, then go ahead and go to either Etsy or Creative Fabrique or any of those software sites and get whatever images that you want. And just remember that Just because you bought the image from Etsy or whatever does not mean that you can print it to sell unless it tells you you have a commercial license for that image. You cannot use it. So I buy images such as, I love the show Wednesday, and I bought some images on Etsy that do not have the commercial license, so I can't sell any of the materials that I make. However, we wanted them for us, and so that is something that you can do, is you can make your own for you. If your family is going on a family vacation to Disney, you can make shirts for your entire family. You just can't make it to sell on Etsy. So keep that in mind when you're looking at making things. Make sure that you have the license necessary to make that object. Because let me tell you, there are lots of companies out there that will come after you. Even though you're a small part-time crafter, they will still come after you. So just keep that in mind and don't get yourself in trouble. So if you enjoyed today's content and you enjoyed learning how to make your own stickers, I would appreciate it if you would hit the like button, if you would subscribe to my channel, if you would share it with your friends or family or enemies. I'm okay with you sharing it with your enemies. And help me get to my 1,000 by the end of 2023. It's a big goal. It's a big goal. But I think I can do it. I think we can do it together. See, you're part of our group. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for being part of my family here on Facebook, on YouTube. And I look forward to seeing you again next time. Have an amazing day.